Happy Monday, folks. Keith here from KOBENHAVN VS Celtic. Welcome back to the channel as well. Who hasn't seen the channel so far, hope you enjoy it. So, preview for the game on Thursday over in Copenhagen. Big game, second part of our European quest for the road to Gdansk, you could say. Copenhagen, when we got the draw a couple of weeks ago, I was saying to myself, look at Jesus Christ, this is a good side. Could have been worse. There was better teams in that pot, better teams in the draw, but we played Copenhagen in the past, played them in 2006-07 season in the Champions League. We lost over there in Copenhagen, and then we beat them in Paradise as well. So they're a good outfit. At the moment, they're not doing quite well domestically. They're 7 points behind Spirchenko's team, Deutschland. They've lost the Atlantic Cup. They were playing in the tournament. They haven't won in 5 games, so they're not doing quite good at the moment in all competitions. But regards to Europe, not bad. The only team they lost it in the group stages was Malmo 1-0. They got 2 draws against Dynamo Kiev, and they beat that Swiss team as well. They beat them twice as well. So they have a couple of notable players, the likes of Nicholas Bentner plays for them, Victor Fischer. They have a good few Danish internationals as well playing for them as well. To be honest with you, I don't know many players to the top of my head. I just know them two. But looking at the squad, it seems like a solid squad. These are one of these teams that, like ourselves and Ajax, think that they need to be in the Champions League. They should be ranked higher in the UEFA standards, because the likes of Copenhagen, they have been winning the Danish league a lot in the last 20 years. So they should be up there with the likes of Celtic and Ajax, qualifying, pushing for the big trophy in the big league instead of playing the Europa League. But to the game itself, 38,000 seater stadium. I'd say Celtic fans will have about 5,500, 6,000 behind the goal in the right hand corner. As I said in the previous video to this, Republic of Ireland fans have got used to going to Copenhagen, playing Denmark so much in the European Nations Cup, the qualifiers, the World Cup, crazy. So the price of beer, Danish krone, quite expensive. You get your Carlsberg, your Tuborg. They're going to be serving drink inside the stadium as well. So it's going to be a good game. 5 to 6 kick off. What I'm expecting from Celtic, obviously we're on a good run since we came back from the winter break from Dubai. I'm expecting us to beat them. No disrespect to Copenhagen. I think Celtic, as a European calibre team, we've proved big time. We've proved massively. As I said, that result in Lazio set us up for this game. I think if we can go to a Serie A team that's playing quite good, we can beat this Danish team. We have a strong side there. We've Ringbong to still come back into the side. You know, we have a couple of injuries, but we have a strong side that can give these a worry. It'd be interesting how Neil Lennon's going to put the team out. Is he going to go with the 3 at the back? Is he going to go defensive, going with the 4-5-1? We don't know. But look at my starting lineup. I'm gonna go out of the box here. I think realistically, I think we're playing away in Europe. Would I go with the 3? Definitely wouldn't. My starting lineup would be Fraser Foster in goal. Already this season in Europe, he's saved us a good few times against Lazio, and so Fraser in goal. I bring back Jeremy back in right back. I think obviously he couldn't play in the last rounds. UEFA papers weren't ready for him, so he wasn't ready for the last rounds. Get him in there. We need that pace up the wing with Jamesy, big time. Christopher Oyer, obviously the Scandinavian man himself, buzzing after the weekend, scoring the winner yesterday to Aberdeen. Absolute striker's finish, unbelievable for him, centre back. So Christopher Oyer in there. Where Julian scored against Lazio, absolute machine. Scored last week as well against Hearts as well, so he's on a bit of a high at the moment. I think Johnny Hayes will come in there in the left back position, because obviously Greg Taylor came off yesterday, so I don't know if he's going to be fit for it, to be honest with you. So I put Hayes in. Hayes obviously had a bit of a slow start yesterday, but Johnny Hayes is a good man to bring in, gives a good shift, so Hayes in there. Scott Brown, defensive midfielder, big man for the big occasions. Bruni will mark it. I'm sure Bruni will have good battles with the Copenhagen players. He'll have them stored up and all. So Bruni be in there. With Callum Mack, I think Callum Mack, this is a game for Callum Mack. I think away from home, he always shows up for these games. Like yesterday, he showed up. He was unbelievable. He's been one of our marksmen since he's came into the squad, since Ronnie Doyle took over a good few years ago. So McGregor in there, Olivier in there. I think Olivier is starting quite well. Obviously, we have Tom Rogers and Ryan Kisty sniffing to get a start ahead of him, but Olivier in there, he was the man that got the winner over in Rome. So Olivier for Europe, definitely. Left wing, I'd give Mohamed El Noussi a nod. I know he hasn't played much football because he was struck with injuries, but European game like this, I think it's for him. I definitely think it's for Mohamed. I think this be a good game for him to get back in there in the deep end. James Forrest on the right, showed good spells yesterday, obviously against Aberdeen. Look at Aberdeen, a completely different side to Copenhagen. Domestic football to European football is completely different standards. But James, I was impressed with him yesterday. Look at the statistic is he's on 100 assists for the club and 88 goals. So you can't keep slating him. Them stats prove himself. He's been a good player for Celtic. So yeah. And then up front, the man of the moment. Fair enough, he didn't score yesterday. Odsonne Edouard. He's been banging goals in European competitions for us in the last 2.5 seasons. So Odsonne Edouard, give him the nod. Look at Lenny might switch it around. He might go with 2 up front with Griffiths. He might play 3 at the back. But to be safe on paper, I think going with the 5 midfield, push it up. If it doesn't work out within the first half an hour, you can change it around. Push Frimmer up, push Hazy up, and even you could bring Beaton on as well. Near Beaton was quite consistent yesterday. As I said in my last video, I was pressed with Near Beaton come back into the squad. Lee Griffiths could come off the bench. You know, Lee is a good marksman. Corners, set pieces, he could provide that as well. Christie could come on. There was spark the midfield as well. Obviously, Ryan Christie's been a great player for us. Boyer could come on as well. Tom Rogers is there for them options as well. Tom, you know, he showed good spells of it yesterday. But yeah, overall, I think we'll get the result over there. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think Copenhagen will be up for it. Obviously, they have the home advantage in their stadium. Cauldron of football, you could say. Small, compact. The Danish fans are good fans as well. But I'm going to fancy us 2-0. I think we're going to beat them. I'm really optimistic about it. I just think they're there for the taking. They're not doing well domestically. They're a bit like Rangers. They're second place. They're trying to catch Moisland. They're done brutal in the Atlantic Cup, getting beaten by a team that's not even great, to be honest, which is, I don't even know the team. Just looked at it and I was like, what the hell, who is this team? But look at, they done well in the qualifications for the group. Can't take it away, but coming against, come on, the champions of Scotland, like, where's their consistent form? 9 wins in a row, Scottish Cup in the league. That it's going to be hard for them to break us down. And even if they come to Paradise, I can't see them breaking us down. So it's going to be 2-0, optimistic. Bring on Thursday, 5-6. Let's get the game on. Let's get the beers out. Let's enjoy the Celts go off to Europe. Let's get another step closer to the dance. Let's polish these off and shut them up. But hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for being so boys to Copenhagen, but I just think he's not having it in the treasure hunt. But at the end of the day, if you do beat us, look at, prove me wrong, give me stick if you want. But to me teams, let us know what you think below. Put some comments in, and just want to say thanks very much for subscribing to the channel. Whoever has, hail, enjoy, up the Celts. Good luck Thursday.